he got free, the king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, with other southern rapper hood than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about it, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy thrown out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time, named. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two? Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check the lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling.
Everything on the line. Round 2 of the playoffs. Was cooked up last. And, oh man, they no joke though. Like these man, they get strip fumbles. They catch. It's raining. Heavy rain in Baltimore. They're 89.
We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who
Actually not restarting. Whatever happened, happened.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Jonathan Taylor just kiss off a possession.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now we get our first peek at a rookie QB, and doing that in the NFL as a rookie, playing quarterback, it's an accomplishment. It's also nerve-wracking.
To put it mildly, I don't care how much preparation they've had. I don't care how much success they've had in college. The NFL is the ultimate level for these guys, and trotting out there the first time, yeah, they'll feel prepared, but they also will be extremely nervous.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's another Colts. Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are on the board here in the final. He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw and a good quick 1st down as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO.
Why did they make him run? I ran straight. It made me run to the right. Negative 9 yards. So I put the analog straight. Wow.
After the
In round 2 of the playoff.
And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Absolutely nobody full there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 13. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Wilkins coming into...
Tied the game. And got to stop. They took out Jonathan Taylor.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
From
just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll set up to throw. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer, even pick up the first down if they can. It's third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Colts offensive unit ready to
Missed the field goal, but we gotta stop.
Here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it
game-winning drive.
40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback in his offense. They know the goal.
No blocking.
Now the key, can they get there?
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was
Need to stop.
Could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Come on.
Comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take
Overtime.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs.
It would be easier if Jonathan Taylor wasn't injured, but you know.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small
Please just get up for
the
it.
defenders also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Second and 3.
No.
Incomplete.
So he's looking at maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right.
Season on the line.
You have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right with the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Man, what about that? Hey, yo, Creep, chill.
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Derek Harmon taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Here's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that might have even lost a yard there.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
Gonna need a big play now, 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete, and he's gonna get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go with Taylor. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off. And
that ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our top. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, like, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets to playing ball, we're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.